For most individuals, their car is their second most valuable piece of property next to their home. Despite this, many celebrities routinely hand over their keys to valet parking employees who are strangers in nylon vests. Is that safe, especially if your car is worth $1 million? Well, share your thoughts in the comments below. We're going to talk about what valet parking is and how celebrities take good care of their cars while doing valet parking. Welcome back to The Grand Luxury. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. And watch till the end to find out more about celebrities and their valet parking. If you've never used valet parking before, you might think it's as simple as it appears in movies and TV shows, in which someone gets out of their car, hands their keys to the valet, and walks into the hotel or restaurant. However, real life is very different from movie scenes like these. So depending on where you're going and whether or not you've ever worked with a valet before, it's important to recognize that valet parking is different and can take some getting used to. In reality, most Americans have probably never utilized valet parking, so you may feel a little self-conscious when you approach the valet podium. So that you don't make any mistakes during this process, we'll explain what valet parking is and how it works. We'll also see how celebrities park their cars in valet parking lots. Of course, we want to treat our cars with the same care as superstars do. For those who are unfamiliar with valet parking, it is a high-end service that is often offered at luxury restaurants, airports, nightclubs, and hotels. In a nutshell, this service is offered in locations where celebrities frequently socialize. As a result, if you engage in this service, parking valets will park your car when you arrive, and you can recover it when you go. While valet parking is more expensive, it is a terrific way to avoid the trouble of looking for a parking spot on your own and can be a very useful amenity at the club or restaurant you're attending. If you despise waiting for a parking spot, valet parking is for you. Plus, if you're with a group, you won't have to rush out into the rain or drop off and pick up anyone from the front door, which saves time. When you arrive at your location, hand your keys over to one of the parking valets and you'll be given a claim ticket. When you're ready to depart, make sure you have your claim ticket handy so you can get your car. As long as you know what to expect, it's a simple procedure. Well, valet parking appears to be reserved for society's higher crust, and we don't want to embarrass ourselves when we attempt it. So let's discuss some valet parking etiquette. Let's start with pre-parking, of course. When you're getting ready to park with a valet, it's a good idea to clean the car and tidy it up a bit. If your vehicle is dusty, consider giving it a quick wash. To avoid embarrassment, you should also clean up any trash inside the vehicle. Of course, handing over your car to the valet and finding it full of dust or water bottles would be embarrassing. One of the most crucial valet parking tips is to have cash on hand to hand over to the valet when you arrive and depart from your location. This means you'll need roughly $20 in singles and $5 in bills to cover the cost of parking and tipping. If you're concerned about the transmission of the coronavirus, certain valet parking businesses offer secure payment apps. However, you don't want to be in a position where you employ the valet service only to discover that you don't have enough cash to tip them. While many valet services accept credit cards, it's still a good idea to have some cash on hand to ensure that you're always prepared. Let us now proceed to valet parking etiquette when dropping off your car. Parking valets are known for working quickly to ensure a smooth operation, so you don't want to be the one who causes a delay by not knowing what to do when you drop off your car. Make sure you're paying attention to other cars and the valet service in the receiving area when you arrive at the drop-off zone. When a restaurant or club is busy, the parking valets may manage traffic, so you'll need to react swiftly to their instructions. While you must react swiftly, you must also drive slowly because other cars will be arriving and exiting the valet parking team's reception area. Unique parking cones, flags, or other items near the entry can be used to identify this area. Make sure you put any precious items in your pockets or the trunk of your car before getting out of your automobile. When you get out of your car, remember to take your phone, purse, and wallet with you. You should also leave your vehicle running so that the attendant does not have any trouble starting it. If your car has a remote control fob, you should give that to the parking valet as well. If your automobile has a malfunctioning door latch or an extremely sensitive alarm, be sure to inform your valet. Before your valet takes your car away to park for the evening, tell them about its peculiarities. It's also necessary to keep track of your claim ticket, which is one of the most important valet parking tips to follow. Your vehicle may take longer to be retrieved if this isn't done. You might also want to consider leaving a gratuity for the parking valet. Finally, there is some etiquette to follow when picking up your car. While following valet parking etiquette when dropping off your vehicle is critical, you must follow it when picking up your vehicle. It is strongly advised that you phone ahead before picking up your vehicle. If the valet lot is a long distance away, phoning beforehand will ensure that your car is waiting for you when you arrive. Consider phoning 10 to 15 minutes before your departure time. Even if you've contacted them ahead of time and your vehicle is already available, you must wait in line and let the folks ahead of you go first. It's a good idea to check your car for any stolen items or damage once it's ready. It can be difficult to prove that the valet was liable if you only find the problems after you've departed. Even if the valet service is free, you should tip the parking valet who retrieves your vehicle. Before revealing the second half of this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button and share Grand Luxury with your friends. It's stressful to parallel park cars. It's something we've all done and it's dreadful. Imagine adding the burden of a car worth 3 times as much as yours, plus it belongs to a celebrity and you have to park it. It is nerve-wracking as well as bone-chilling. So let's explore how Matt Farah, a parking guru, trains his people and manages celebrity cars worth billions of dollars. Farah founded the Westside Collector Car Storage, which provides everything from washing and repair to private airport chauffeurs and cocktail hours to its members. Every procedure in the $1,500 a year clubhouse garage has been meticulously planned and detailed in a 26-page employee manual, which includes 2 entire pages on how to park a car properly. This is the service for celebrities with million-dollar children. Keep in mind that we're still talking about automobiles. The first thing Farah instructs anyone he hires to handle the automobiles belonging to some of the world's most prominent collectors is to take things slowly. He believes that being patient and meticulous is essential. Furthermore, he underlines that hurrying is the main cause of car damage. It's a part of car ownership that everyone can identify with, especially those with strong vehicles that can be propelled forward with a light touch on the gas pedal or a slip of the clutch. Some people pay a higher price for parking errors than others, so remember slowly but surely if you're working in a valet parking lot and you're about to park Kylie Jenner's car. Another thing to remember from Farah's advice is that strong spatial awareness is a lifelong talent. Even if you believe you know a car well, assess its length, width, and height from the outside and then again after you're seated. Considering driving, some people may speed down the highway and have to look around 4 times to check who is approaching before changing lanes, whereas a skilled driver is already aware of what is going on in the area because he or she has kept a mental log of what is going on. Parking also necessitates the use of your eyesight and the car's mirrors. Kogan advises against relying solely on parking cameras. Although the technology provides a lovely modern crutch, the camera can distort distance and depth and never provides a clear perspective of what is going on around the automobile. Try to imagine that you have X-ray vision and can see the wheels, as Tony Rackley said. Trust him, mate. He's already made a life transporting and parking multi-million-dollar investment-grade vehicles. Rackley also states that there is no shame in utilizing a spotter. Having someone keep an eye on angles while parking is often required. Another tiny secret that pro drivers and aficionados know is that backing a car into a position allows for a tighter turning circle, which makes it easier to manage a tight turn or a challenging angle. A head-in parking job also puts you at risk of scraping the car's underside, which is normally lower than the back for better aerodynamics and downforce in supercars. Finally, any valet worth his salt knows that you should never park under a tree. Corrosive bird feces is one thing, but even petals may ruin priceless paintwork. What do you think? Would you hand over the keys to your $1 million car to the valet parking team? Well, share your thoughts in the comments below. All right, guys, we're wrapping up today's video, and we hope you enjoyed today's topic. Thanks for visiting our channel. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and check out more on the Grand Luxury channel. Until next time.